And we are live, Jeremy. Where are we? Where are we?
I'm lost.
New background.
I'm confused. I'm not sure honestly where we're at. This is all brand new to me.
Jeremy's been sick, so he's a little what's the word that I'm looking for?
Normal?
Something with the brain. Fog brain? Is that the saying? Happy Sunday fun day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly live. Coming to you live from the schoolhouse here in Otter Creek.
This is not the schoolhouse. This is the mole hole.
Okay.
This is the mole hole.
Apparently, he no longer wants to call the old schoolhouse the old schoolhouse.
Not schoolhouse. It's the mole hole.
He wants to call it the mole
This is
hole.
the mole hole. This is where we party and we hang with the moles. This is the gathering place, the mole hole.
So we get to hang out with you guys, see your comments in the live chat, and Jeremy usually likes to start the live off with a song.
You remember when Lynette said, "There are no moles"?
There are no
in that
moles.
raspy, nasty voice that makes me cringe and shiver.
She said a lot of things.
Well, there have been
lot
plenty
of
of moles here this week. We've been having a party.
The chat's going wild right now with the mole hole.
The mole hole.
Thanks, Brian.
It's the mole hole.
Thanks, James. Thanks, Maxie.
We got so much good news to share live from the mole hole tonight. They were baking turtles in the. What do you think?
Thanks, hot sun.
Yeah, now you got it. Baking turtles in the hot sun. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Thanks, Candace.
They needed money cause they got none. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. We're back in Otter Creek and they're sad. We hear Lynette's becoming a nun.
No.
We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
What the moles?
John Crook's obsessed with my buns. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. Watching these fools is so fun. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. Now we're back in Otter Creek and they are so sad. We hear Lynette's becoming a nun. We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Thanks, Kathleen.
They're robbing people with their GoFunds. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. Committing
Thanks,
perjury a ton. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. Back in Otter Creek and they are so sad. We hear Lynette's becoming a nun.
It's too late for her to even know
We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. You ready, baby? It's time for you to sing.
No one wants to see her as a
Baking
nun.
turtles in the hot sun. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Welcome
They
to
fought the
Breakfast
Hales and
Forever.
the Hales won.
Thank you.
Needed money cause they got none. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Welcome,
They
Amy.
fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Whoa, thanks, Nancy.
We're the best neighbors that they ever had. We hear Lynette's becoming a nun.
No one wants that.
We're back in Otter Creek and they are so sad. They fought the
Thanks,
Hales and
David.
the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales
Welcome,
won.
Lori. Woo, thank you, Jeremy. Psychic I am, thank you.
We're back in Otter Creek and they are so sad. We hear Lynette's becoming a nun.
Thanks, Jackie.
We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Thanks, Thank you, Nina.
Woo! What a week in Otter Creek.
Yes, we're finally back in Otter Creek.
Finally back. Boy, and we wanted to get back a whole lot sooner.
Ooh, happy 23rd wedding anniversary, Marcy.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been 23 years for us now, huh? That's
Is
what
your
the
name
internet told me.
Is your name Marcy?
That's what the internet told me. You know, do you know what the first thing I found when I got back to Otter Creek was?
Thanks, Donna. What?
The golden key to the city, baby. Right there.
Thanks, Tom.
The golden key to Otter Creek. I found it as soon as we got to Otter Creek.
Welcome, Kim. What are we
Couldn't
gonna
believe
do with
it. I'm a treasure. We're gonna throw it in the Gulf.
In the ocean?
We're gonna throw it in the Gulf. Like that.
Okay.
That way nobody can take advantage of Otter Creek again. Wow, what a week in Otter Creek.
Aw, we'll keep you in our prayers, Tricky Chi. Thank you.
What a week in Otter Creek. Well,
Gosh, we've been here for less than a week.
less than a week.
And
yes.
already we've had run-ins.
I mean,
Not
immediately
good
as we
run-ins.
got into Levy County, we were stalked immediately. So many of the fans asked George, well, how did the Crook and Lynette know that you were actually in Levy County? Well, that's
simple.
pretty easy.
It's pretty easy. We went live Sunday from a hotel room, obviously. We announced what we were going to do first thing, and they pretty much waited.
Candace says, they fought the moles and the moles won. They fought the moles and the moles won. Yeah, and that was an interesting event because Levy County Sheriff actually were confused because, first of all, she lied to them. She said that we all just came from the courthouse, which is a lie. We came from Ohio, and so that was a complete and total lie. And so they were confused in regards to what in the world was going on. And the very first thing we had them do is in Florida, they call it domesticating an order from another state, but we didn't have to domesticate. It was already in the Federal Registry. So that was one of the things we were doing. We had multiple things that we were doing at the sheriff's station, and they already confirmed, yes, you're already in the Federal Registry. You're good to go. All 50 states and all territories, you're all set. And we said, you will enforce this. They said, absolutely. We legally have to enforce it. We go to town hall meeting. They show up. We show up to town hall meeting, and they don't leave. You will arrest them. Yes, we will arrest them. They show up, or we show up at the post office, and John Crook, which, by the way, this week you saw video, he actually opened his door. He parked next to Deanna on purpose to intimidate her, opened his door, hit her mirror on purpose to intimidate her.
Which I believe they tried to show up to the sheriff's office to intimidate.
Exactly. And so,
because they believe that they are innocent. They believe they've done nothing wrong.
oh, they know
They
exactly.
believe that
They
they're
know they're
above the
not
law.
innocent. They think they're above the law. They know they're not innocent, and they know they're going to jail. So it is going to be. I think number one, it's a huge victory, not for George and I with the 5-year CPO, but I think it's a huge victory for others. And what do you think I mean by that, George?
Well, why don't you tell us?
Well, there are residents in Otter Creek that are scared to go out of their house at night in the dark because these two are so toxic and these two are so abusive, and they hear them all night, and they're scared of getting shot by random firearms.
Well,
and
not so much just at night, but all hours of the day. And so the surrounding neighbors around them are terrified of them because they are such
they're
toxic
unhinged.
people.
They're unhinged,
Absolutely.
toxic people.
You've seen Crook and the way he is unable to handle a firearm properly.
Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. And neither of them should ever be around firearms. They are mentally unstable, first of all.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
completely unable and nowhere near capable of operating them safely. And so with the 5-year CPO, many people are asking, do they get to keep their firearms? And the answer is absolutely not. They will not be able to keep their firearms. Now, does that mean they're not going to hide some that they have illegally? Well, if they do, Lord willing, They're going to end up in jail. Do you understand?
Welcome, Linda.
Everything that they thought was helping them, everything from aligning with Shart, who is the biggest fool in the world, who helped incriminate them further, to aligning with Russ the Sus, who's the biggest fool in the world, who helped incriminate them further. Everything they've done led them down this path, and the path is just the beginning of what's to come for them. They will end up in jail.
Yeah, they took horrible advice from their very few supporters, and it got them in trouble, and this is where they are today.
And they may be the first in Otter Creek. I can promise you they probably will not be the last, because there are others going down that trajectory as well, that we are sick and tired of, and we have tolerated, we have been beyond patient with. And it's funny when all of a sudden somebody pushes you and pushes you and pushes you. So, for example, George, we buy property in Otter Creek, and a big fool goes around telling everybody, I can go on their property anytime I want. I know their property better than they do. I can get in their creek right now. And so they push, and then they push, and then they steal your name, and they illegally use your name, and they actually try and make it look like you have some type of symbiotic relationship with them, and they're helping them, and push and push and push. And then when you're patient,
we're talking about 3 years of pushing.
Then when they finally get shoved back, I'm a victim. Oh, look what they're doing to me. Oh my goodness, these fools who cry and whine after they push and they push and they push, and we're patient for years and years and years, and then we shove back, and then all of a sudden they're victims. Complete and total fools. They deserve what's coming for them. All right, so I'm sicky.
So you've been sick for well over a week.
Well over a week now.
Did you take your prescription meds?
No, I did not.
Today?
No, I was prescribed some sugar. Can I have some?
Are you going to take it tomorrow?
I was prescribed some sugar. Can I have some?
All week he's been telling me, no, you can't have a kiss because I'm sick.
Well, I guess you're not going to give it to me now, are you? Now I can't have a kiss?
Thanks, Max Lab. So being at the sheriff's office we were there for a long time, because
I think over 2 hours.
Yeah, we were there for 3 or 4 different things.
4 different things.
4 different things, and seeing them in the parking lot was just I was afraid. I was afraid of what they would do, because
they're psychotic.
They're psychotic.
They are psychotic.
Pattern of behavior.
And as we talk about them being psychotic,
and then having eyewitnesses and neighbors feeling the same way makes situations even scarier.
Who have no problem giving full testimony in court to what they've witnessed. But not even that. We have 2 mental evaluations so far that Lynette has had to take. She is psychotic. So there are 2 that we are aware of, that are in possession of, and there may be more.
So we did have good news this week.
We have incredible news.
We did have really good news, so that was good.
What was the good news?
Thursday.
What was the good news?
The 5-year was granted.
Oh. So many of you are going, well, why weren't you able to be at the community yard sale? We were waiting for the CPO to be delivered from the courts. And so we were waiting and waiting. We already knew we got it. And we've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then we finally, I messaged our lawyer and I went, listen, we have got to get to Florida. So let me back up a little bit. When you get a civil protection order, both parties are served legally, okay? So for us, the sheriff has to come and serve us. Even though it's in protection of us, it's in person. You have to be served it. You have to be there, okay?
Right. So in other words, the sheriff serves us our copy for our records.
Correct. And that record goes with us
signature.
everywhere.
Correct. And they need to witness you signing that you received your copy for your
So
records.
we had to wait. And we had to wait, and we had to wait, and we had to wait. And we already knew we were getting it. We just asked the lawyer, was like, can we please go to Florida?
We waited 2 weeks.
And we were like, can we please go to Florida? We need to get to Florida. And so he said, yeah, go ahead. I'll figure it out. He still hasn't figured it out, which means I'm probably flying back. But what happened is the sheriff actually, you get served. So we would have gotten served personally. Our local police department gets served as well.
Correct.
So our local police department got served. So they know that we have protection order. Then our Levy County Sheriff is served. Lynette and John are served. There are 2 protection orders. One on John Crook and one on Lynette. So they both get served. And then the sheriff, Levy County Sheriff, gets served. It's in the order, but it's in the Federal Registry already. And then we have to take a copy also into Town Hall, into Otter Creek. So they know if they show up, they immediately call the sheriff and they get arrested. And obviously, if they show up or if they are there, and this is the biggest misunderstanding to individuals that have been communicating about our civil protection orders. They go, no, that is not the way it works, Jeremy. If they're there first, you have to leave. Yes, that is the way it works. This is not a dual protection order. And to be frank with all of you who think you know everything about everything in regards to our lives, I think we might know what we've got ourselves into. This is not a dual protection order. If your protection order stated that first one there could stay, that's great. That's your protection order. That is not our protection order. When we tell you if they are there and we show up, they have to leave. That's the law. If they are there and we show up, they have to leave. Our lives don't get altered by their stupidity and what they've done, criminal acts, and the consequences of it.
Because it's in order to protect us.
It is nothing to do with protecting them. These are the consequences of their criminal activity, not ours. They always have to leave. We never have to leave. And frankly, I'm getting tired of reading comments going, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Really? You were there in court. Really? You have a copy of it. Really? You hired the lawyer. Really? You're a judge. I love how they're all lawyers. It's like Lynette thinks she's a lawyer. I'm going to appeal.
Thanks, Michelle.
By the way, she acted as her own lawyer, and she did herself in so bad.
And the ones that are coming out and saying that you don't know what you're talking about, I'm sure laws vary from state to state.
Oh, absolutely.
But with Ohio and Florida, this is what we know. So
Florida abides by the Ohio law.
Right. So that's something you have to take into consideration when you're leaving comments, is that laws are going to vary from state to state. So it may be that way where you live in your neck of the woods or whatever state you live in or country or whatever, but you have to remember to factor that in.
The Civil Protection Order has jurisdiction in Ohio. All other states must abide by the Ohio jurisdiction and laws, therefore. Period. End of story. So that's incredible news, because our local police, or actually Mayor Dan, called us and said, hey, we just got handed it. And I was like, oh, great, that's fantastic. We got your 5 years in our hands. And then I contacted the lawyer and I said, okay, our local police department, they have the 5-year protection order. I was like, I don't know what kind of strings you're going to pull. I'll fly back if I have to fly back. He's like, just hold on. Let me see if I can get it to you in Florida, which he's still trying to. Hopefully I don't have to fly back. I honestly don't want to keep flying back and forth.
I don't think you will have to. The lawyer just needs to.
It's already in the Federal Registry, but technically we should keep it with us, the copy of it, everywhere we go. So let's say we go to Walmart and they're in Walmart and they refuse to leave. Boom, sheriff, right here, Chief Lynn Police, right here, here it is. They don't even have to look it up in the Federal Registry. It's just right in our hands. They're arrested, they go to jail. Mm-hmm. Which, frankly, I'm being very, very honest. I don't even think they'll get an opportunity to break it, because they've broken it so much already. We believe they'll be in jail within the week. And honestly, I have no doubt that one, if not both of them, will be incarcerated this week coming up. I have no doubt whatsoever, which again, that's perfect, because here's what we're aiming for. We need to protect the child. Child's more important than us adults, although George is very important to me. The child is defenseless, so child needs to be protected. animals need to be protected, which she's so proud she just took in 5 more animals. And she can't even take care of the ones that she already had beforehand.
Right. Well, they don't have the money to feed themselves, but yet
We can't feed ourselves, but
more
we're going to take in
tortoises.
5 more tortoises so we can beg for more money in hopes that people will give us money for free. And there are still a handful of fools out there doing it, and that is pathetic in my opinion. But so protect the animal and protect the residents, all residents of Otter Creek. The Otter Creek residents need to be protected from these two.
Yes. Yes. And for whatever reason in her mind, she thinks the people here love her. That's not true.
There's not a single person.
We have yet to meet anyone that has said anything nice about her and that support her.
Now, we do know that there are some of you out there that are watching now and you're a hater, and we appreciate it that you continue to watch because our haters are our biggest fans. Sure. They watch more than our lovers do. And so we also know that some of you are very foolish, very, very foolish. And
Thanks, Ozzy.
I would be in the wrong if I don't state this very boldly and very plainly to you. You are a fool if you send these fools your money. And if you go, well, don't worry, Jeremy, I'm not sending it to them. I know they're in the wrong, but there are some things that I believe that this person or this individual or these things, the animals in their spheres of influence, they need this. Do you honestly think a pathological liar, these 2 addicts, do you honestly think these individuals who have so many lives are going to, there's no way that these individuals are going to use what you send the way that you wanted or the way that you intended. They're using you. They're using you. Now, I can play that off another way as well.
Life.
So, for example, and I think it's important to say in the aspect of Lynette and John Crook, they are trying to use a child very grossly to generate income.
Yes.
They are trying to use animals very grossly to try and generate income. So let's take it a whole nother route.
Thank you, Paul.
There are individuals nearby as well, and we're not going to give them any attention in regards to promotion and saying their name. But those of you who know, you know. There are individuals as well that tried to con you into thinking that they were Otter Creek resident. And then, once they were called out on not being an Otter Creek resident, they tried to con you into thinking that they were somehow associated with What the Hales, which they were never. They had no permission, no aspect of filming with one another at all in any shape, way, or form. As a matter of fact, the bad and negative part of it started when we first got here, telling everybody he can trespass on our property anytime he wants. Now, some of you out there go, oh man, he's uneducated, he's got bad family, it's okay, give him a break. There is no break for stupidity and foolishness and trespassing. Jerry. And there is no break for him conning you, using our name. There is no break for him scamming you and then saying, send me money because I'm from Otter Creek. I am an Otter Creekian. I'm a resident and I'm doing something to clean up Otter Creek. And then you're sending him money. You're being scammed. This is an individual who has refused to work the vast majority of his life out of complete and total laziness. And then tries to use somebody else's name, and then is begging you for money, scamming you to think that he's in Otter Creek, but now coming clean, saying, well, I'm in LZ, but then telling you, I'm so close, I can see the flashing light. All lies. Complete and total lies. And I would not do you justice if I didn't speak the truth to you. Don't be so foolish to send your money to fools. Send your money to people that you know are going to do the things that the money's intended to do. Period. Okay? Don't be scammed. Don't be conned, is what I'm trying to say. And some of you have already been scammed, and you've been conned, and it does not feel good at all.
Thanks, Kirsten. You can send me an email. Well,
what?
I do want to talk about some other stuff.
Okay.
How about Baby Pepper's first storage unit?
You tell me, what about Baby Pepper's first storage unit?
They got to see Baby Pepper at her first storage unit this week.
I think she did really well.
She did.
I think she did.
Good.
It really.
Every time we found something exciting, she would grunt. She does like to grunt a lot.
Usually she's pooping or farting.
Or dreaming. Or dreaming.
Dreaming about finding treasure.
Yes.
Yeah.
She does smile a lot in her sleep.
The smiling is her favorite. And she does this with her arms. She sleeps like this.
She sleeps with her arms out.
Arms straight up like, go!
Or she sleeps with one eye open and one arm up.
Treasure hunting with an eye open, just looking at the treasure.
She's got FOMO already at her age.
She got a vial of glitter for her safe, which was pretty cool. We did find a ton of silver, and we were talking, man, we should melt this all down and make ingots, and we could make little silver bars for
We've
her
never done
for her
that
safe.
Before. Yeah, that would be cool.
We are not done that yet. That doesn't mean that we won't, though. Boy, it's getting rough in here.
You know what? I was surprised you even put a hoodie on.
Well, I mean, it's winter, baby.
It's
winter.
For me, living without a thyroid, it's chilly for me.
I'm sorry. I just got a lot of plans this winter with my moles. I got a lot of plans this winter with my moles. A lot. And we are going to have one of the best winters of our lives.
Yes.
We really are. We're going to have one of the best winters of our lives.
We did start brainstorming with the Christmas party.
We had probably an hour and a half, 2-hour meeting today. Mm-hmm. So we had the Hudson gals here at the schoolhouse, and Christmas in the Creek is gonna be incredible.
Yes.
You know, Darlene and Joyce were getting me a little bit more excited for this. This is gonna be Christmas in the Creek is gonna be incredible, and they were sharing with us the history and some of the things that their dad used to do as Santa. And what was your favorite part of the meeting today, at our planning meeting?
Honestly, just hearing their stories and watching them glow as they're telling their stories, bringing back memories of not only their childhood, but what their father used to do when he was the mayor, or even just a citizen of Otter Creek, and the things that he would do and go above and beyond for the children and the residents of Otter Creek. And that stopped a few years ago, she said. Russell took
Russ
Christmas.
the Sus. He's the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Actually, I think she said it started right before he came, because he's been mayor off and on. But it was right before, I want to say it was before Mary became the town clerk, where the previous town clerk put a kibosh on it, and then it was never picked back up again, even though it was addressed. Well, can we start having the Christmas party?
What happened to bringing the people together? And instead, what's happened is the old administration tore the people apart.
Yeah.
Really, that's what they did. So, I just plain and simple, you have heard that Russell used the term the Hudson mentality in a negative connotation. And I want you to all understand that are watching, the Hudson mentality needs to come back to Otter Creek. It's a positive connotation. The Hudson mentality cares about people. The Hudson mentality cares about kids. The Hudson mentality wants the best for the residents. And so I think this community yard sale that we weren't here for, that Carl and Deanna and Jessica put together, was absolutely amazing. And it's the wind in a sail in the positive direction. Marcia. And I have a feeling this Christmas in the Creek is going to be more than wind. It's going to be a giant gust. And like, we had so much fun planning today.
It was fun.
Yeah, we had a ton of fun planning today.
What was your favorite part?
When Joyce had the voice machine and we were trying to make noises on the voice machine.
B.
So one of Joyce's fans,
Thanks,
obviously the Hudson girls have their own fan base, okay? And we get that and we love it. And so somebody actually stopped by this weekend and brought a whole bunch of donations for Joyce. And one of them is the voice box thing that you hold up and you talk like this. But we are trying to get it to work today. And so I told Joyce we couldn't get it to work. So I told Joyce, I was like, Joyce, do a prank. I was like, do a prank. Go to the next town hall meeting and hold it up and just start going to Russell and yelling and screaming, and it'll be broke. But just be like, to Russell. I was like, oh, man, that would be so funny. I could just see her, and she'd do it. She'd do it too.
She's a prankster, and we're all about it.
It's like, just hold it up, but just make your mouth move, like all the things.
Yeah.
She'd do it. And nothing comes out. It would be funny. So that was pretty funny. I am still sick.
Well, don't forget to. I brought you some cough drops.
I just ate one. I ate one already. I am sick. I had a very, very, very bad virus. Very bad virus. Had to go to urgent care and all that kind of stuff. But
was in urgent care for a long time.
Long time.
Long time.
Yeah, so we had a great planning session today for Christmas in the Creek, and a lot of the things that we're going to be doing, which, by the way, one of these individuals that I've already addressed this evening has actually said, let me just get you verbatim here. You blank right, they play rock, paper, scissors. They're waiting for something to arrest him on, mark my words, talking about the Levy County Sheriff. I've been living here for 20 years, been in Florida 33. All right, so he's talking about Levy County Sheriff looking for something to arrest us on. By the way, Levy County Sheriff will be here for Christmas in the Creek.
Yes.
So maybe they're actually looking for something to actually have a positive impact in people's lives, because they've already agreed they're going to be here for Christmas in the Creek, and there's going to be a lot of other surprises as well. And we did take notes. We got a bunch of notes for today as well. And one of the things that I kind of drew up is volunteers and what the needs are, and I came up with 25 volunteers total. Now, that is including Santa, Mrs. Claus. That would be Elf on the Shelf, which we're going to dress the Sean Goodman as an elf, and we're going to put him on a human-sized shelf or a Sean Goodman-sized shelf, and you can have pictures taken with an elf on the shelf, a human-sized elf on the shelf.
Deborah.
That is with Ha the Clown, which if any of you have actually messaged us for volunteering, we are going to start getting back to you and responding this week. That's with Ha the Clown doing balloons and face painting, but we might want some other individuals with face painting. So I came up with a total of 25 different spots and needs. Now, one of the things that I really, really want to emphasize, that this is not, and I know you're going to say, well, Jeremy, we're watching What the Hales right now. I want to emphasize, this is not a What the Hales event, okay? This is an Otter Creek residents event, all right? This is something that has happened in Otter Creek for many, many years before George and I ever got here. This is something that was not existent when we did get here. And this is something, I mean, listen, guys, I want to see it just as much as you do. I want to see it happen. I want to see it come true. And I'm going to show you again. I'm going to show you right now when it got taken away, because I think it's important. All right, Christmas party was taken away. After that meeting, George and I were there. I was not recording that meeting. Somebody else was. And after that meeting, I went up to Darlene afterwards. I went, Darlene, just tell me what you need. I'll give you $500. We'll go buy toys right now. She went, it's too late, Jeremy. We can't put this whole thing together. And then from that went, well, let's do it. Let's just, we don't need town hall to host it. It's a residence. It's the town of Otter Creek. And what makes the town is the people, not town hall. And so I want to be clear that this is an Otter Creek residence party.
Correct.
For the children, not of just Otter Creek, of Cedar Key, of Bronson, of Chiefland, all of Levy County. We're going to promote it all over Levy County. No child is going to be turned away. And so I want to be very clear that this is an Otter Creek residence party.
Thanks, Dreamer JS.
Darlene and Joyce really are guiding us and directing us and saying, well, this is what we've done in the past. This is what we can do in the new year. And as new residents, we've been here. This is our 4th winter here.
Yes.
So 4-year winter as new residents, but 4 years of winter here. We're coming alongside and saying we want to be a part of this, and others are as well. Belinda and Doug have said they want to be a part of it. We know Teresa and Brett want to be a part of it. We know Gail wants to be a part of it. She's already texted me. She's like, I have that day off. I'm getting excited.
We know the Hudsons.
The Hudsons are going to be a part of it. And
we
so
know Grandma Gail
has messaged us. She said, Brian's coming tomorrow. Brian's coming back. Woo! Yeah, Brian's coming back. And so really, I don't want you to think of this as a What the Hales event, even though I am promoting it.
Right.
We're promoting
We're just hosting it here at the school.
This is
which
in
is larger
Otter
than the
Creek.
town hall, because previously they would have it at town hall, and you guys see how small town hall is.
Remember, they are residents of Otter Creek. We are residents of Otter Creek. Regardless if people go, oh, you're only there for so many months out of the year, it doesn't matter. We're still residents of Otter Creek, and we would never tell anybody else you're not a resident of Otter Creek. You live here, no matter how long, you're a resident of Otter Creek. This is an Otter Creek Christmas at the Creek event, and there are residents of Otter Creek that are guiding it and pushing it and leading it. And so we're happy to come alongside and say, how can we help? And we're excited to be a part of it. And which really leads to how can all of you help? So much of Restores the Love and the projects we've done, you guys have said, how can we help? How can we help? How can we help? George, how can they help?
Mark your calendars. It's going to be Saturday, December 16th. And the times right now,
5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
7
2-hour event.
And then starting tomorrow, I will start going through the emails to find our 25 volunteers. And then I'm pretty sure we have a Santa and a Mrs. Claus picked out, but I'm not 100% certain. I'll find out this week. And then
we're begging Doug. We're begging Doug and Belinda, because how perfect is it that an Otter Creek resident couple would be the Otter Creek Santa and Mrs. Claus?
That would be ideal to have.
That would be so
Otter Creek
awesome.
Residents to be Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Yes, absolutely.
It'd be awesome.
And then if you want to donate a gift, you're more than welcome to send it to our Otter Creek post office. One of our moderators will drop the mailing address in the live chat. And then we ask that if you do send a gift, do not send it wrapped. And then what else did we need?
So some of our needs.
The biggest things is bags.
So, well, we're going to get to that because somebody had a genius idea, and so we'll get to that. So if you want to send a gift, we're asking, I think somebody even messaged already. They said, can I send $1,000? Understand, if you send $1,000, here's what happens, okay? I get taxed on that $1,000 because it has to show in my accounting as income. Okay, so I get taxed on that, and therefore the full amount of that $1,000 doesn't get used towards gifts. Government gets a portion of it. But if you actually go use that $1,000 and you go buy gifts for that, all of that gets used for gifts and not for the government for taxation. So if we're saying, if you want to be a part of this, you want to bless the children, you want to bless the community members, you want to bless all of Otter Creek, you want to bless all of Levy County, then please, by all means, share that Christmas spirit and send a gift. And you can send that to our P.O. Box here in Otter Creek, which is P.O. Box 78, Otter Creek, Florida. And it's in the chat already.
32683. Yeah, and it is in the live chat.
Now, the other thing is candy canes. So one of the things that we have planned is when all the kids come to sit on Santa's lap, is Santa's going to give them candy canes when they get off of Santa's lap, and then they'll have a bag. Candy canes will go in the bag, and then they're going to get to pick presents from the wall. So one side of a wall, potentially, depending on how many gifts, could be the entire room would be for the gals, and another side will be for the guys. And we even talked today, we're like, we're just going to have to make this whole cafeteria, this auditorium, this is all going to have to be Santa's workshop. Yes. And it's going to have elves, and it's going to have toys everywhere, and we're going to say, guys, girls, and it's going to be amazing. So helper elves are going to take the child and say, you get to pick 3 toys. Any 3 toys. We said, how many toys should they be able to pick? And Joyce goes, no more than 3. And I went, okay, 3 it is. Because I was like, 5, 10. She's like, 3, Jeremy. All right, so 3 toys. They're going to get to be able to pick any 3 toys off of the walls. All around. Like, it's going to be Santa's workshop, and the kids will be able to pick any 3 toys and put them in their Christmas bag afterwards, which is going to be incredible. Oh my goodness, I can't wait.
And I can't wait. They also talked about putting in the goodie bag. In the past they've done apples and oranges.
Yep. They did fruit and candy. So Papa Hudson, Mama Hudson, they did fruits and candy. So they were telling us that their dad used to put all the bags together with all the fruits and the candies, and then Mom did all the cooking and baking and all of that. And at one point the gifts, they were telling us stories about peeking at the gifts. Oh my goodness.
Every child did that. I did that.
You did that too?
Yeah.
When were you peeking?
They would poke the wrap and open it just to see, and then they would lay it on the side that
so their mom and dad wouldn't know that they peeked in their gifts. Oh my goodness.
So a lot of people are asking, can we send Walmart gift cards? So whether the gift cards can be used to buy the apples and oranges, because we want to keep that tradition alive, we can spend it on the apples and oranges. And
yep, that would help as well.
Candy
canes and toys and all of those things. That would be very, very helpful.
It would be helpful if you want to donate that way. Can they be used as gifts?
I wouldn't see why we couldn't set it up if somebody wants to have a gift card as a gift, and we say, well, this is a gift as well. And we have invited the Lark residents as well.
We did.
And so we're excited to see if the Ark residents can come out. That's on a Saturday, which I don't know if they usually have field trips on a Saturday. But we've already been told. We've already been told by Sharon. She said, I'm going to see what I can do to get them all out there. And we're like, yes! So it's going to be a ton of fun. And then volunteers. If you're somebody who says, hey, I want to be a part of this, there are different positions that we need help with. And some of it may be as simple as, and you may be thinking, man, I'm not even going to get noticed. But do you understand, just being out in the middle of the front and being all costumed up and guiding people in and just being there to say hi. So people coming in, helping park people because it's going to be dark, guiding people into the mole hole. So we're going to have greeters at the beginning. The hall is huge. There's going to be 2-inch pipes for meals, and there's going to be French toast casserole on a stick as well. And so we'll need individuals to help guide.
Gigi.
We'll need individuals to help in the kitchen. We'll need elves to help with Santa and Mrs. Claus. And so once a child is on Santa's lap, then a child will come down and an elf will be assigned to that child and say, well, look, Santa said you can have 3 of anything on these walls. Wow! I mean, could you imagine being that kid and you're seeing all these toys and gift cards and the elf, Santa's elf coming up and saying you can have 3 of anything? Mm-hmm. So I'm getting excited. And then we're going to have some other activities as well. And Levy County Sheriff are going to be a part of those activities. Mm-hmm. And we're going to keep some of those activities secret for this point in time. But we know Haha the Clown is trying to come out as well and wants to come out and do face painting and balloon animals. And so Haha the Clown, we know you're waiting to hear from us. You will hear from us. That'll be some of the outside activities as well. Remember, it's Florida. There won't be any snow unless somebody donated a snow machine.
There has been talk about a snow machine.
I can tell you already, somebody donated a snow machine. Mm-hmm. So I already know of one snow machine. It's just going to be a ton of fun. It is going to be a ton of fun. Kids will be able to come in and get a picture with the elf on a shelf, real life size. You get a 2-inch pipe. You can get some French toast casserole on a stick. Meet Santa and the elves. Get presents. Some other activities. I just think Christmas in the Creek is going to be so much fun.
And one of the reasons why we decided 5 to 7 is because of the Christmas lights.
Want to be able to see the lights, and the kids need to go to bed at a good time too, which will probably be exhausted. And for volunteers saying, well, if I can't make it that Saturday, we'll probably be working all day Friday setting up for Christmas in the Creek. I have no doubt we'll be setting up. We'll have different, we've got different things coming in for the kids. And so
Jessica said a glitter machine. No.
Glitter! Like trolls. So with that being said, there are a ton of gifts over here.
There really is.
Do you think a lot of this is for Christmas in the Creek?
I don't know.
Should we find out?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's open the gifts.
All right. Should I sing a song first? Okay. What's the song? I forget.
We've got mail.
They fought the Hales and the
that's not the
Hales
Hale
won.
song.
They
Mail
fought.
song.
They gave mail and the mail won. They gave the mail and the mail won. All right. Let's see what we got here. Babe, we got so much. Here's a tote right here for you, okay? I'm just going to slide this one over for you.
Okay.
Because there is a bunch of mail.
There really is.
And I'm going to start, okay? All right, here we go. This is from, and I apologize, I am sick. I'm going to be coughing. But the show must go on. Hi, Jane G. Thought I'd send you some gummies in Otter Creek. Enjoy, from Michelle Hoffert. Look at this, George. Your first Albanese gummies in Florida.
Nice. Those are going to be gone in a
Michelle, we need to know, are these for the kids or are these for George?
Yes, all unwrapped. All gifts will be unwrapped.
Yeah, we want all gifts unwrapped because there's John Crooks out there who will try something funny, which isn't okay. Not okay at all.
I know at first we said wrap, but unwrapped.
We
so
thought
we know
it through.
what it is.
We thought it through better.
And we know whether it's a boy or girl. Okay, it says enjoy your gift. Christmas gift will be included with Lego blocks, either as part of this order or if you needed to add to take another gift from Karen Mattingly.
From Karen for the kids?
Nice.
Okay. All right, we're going to have to start a whole area just for all the gifts coming in. Okay. This is I think I want to open this.
Okay.
I think I want to open this.
All right.
I do. I want to open it.
It looks like it's been vacuum sealed.
It looks like it has been vacuum sealed.
Yeah.
And there's a note as well.
You're going to struggle with that because you're going to need skizzers.
Because I'm sick? Do you not know how I manhandle things? I manhandle it. Boom!
What is that?
Shakalaka!
Ketchup cake.
I know where this is going.
On your beanbag.
On the beanbag. There.
Nice.
It's on the beanbag already.
He'll be using that.
This says, hello, Jeremy and George. Thanks for sharing how you thrift shop for items. Following your Goodwill video, I came across this pillow. Who better to have a Ketchup King pillow? Thank you for showing us how to get started. Could you do a video showing your shipping and inventory layout for help? Just getting started and trying to follow your lead. Thanks again for sharing your life. The Jolly Bears, Michelle and Paul Hensley. Thank you so much, guys.
You. This is from Barb T. Says, for a teen at the Christmas party. A 500-piece puzzle. Look how pretty.
Ravensburg makes the best stuff. I'm telling you.
Love a good sunset.
And you love puzzles too.
I do. When I
you
have
do.
time.
You love puzzles.
When I have time.
This is from Easy Home Defender, SeniorCitizenDefender.com, patented. All right, let's see what we got here. This must be for George. This must be for.
How do you know? What is that?
This is an attachment for your firearm, and then you can hold it right up here.
Okay.
See? It's an attachment. It must be for you. They know you're getting old. It says, you know what this is. Somebody sent this hoping we do a review on it. If you would like to do a review on the Easy Home Defender, that would be great. Say whatever you honestly think. As a licensed firearm instructor who has taught many non-gun people, some who are scared of guns, I know it fills a need. That's why I invented it. From Mike. Mike, thanks for sending it.
Mike.
We don't really do a lot of review videos, but we do appreciate you sending it. And George will probably need it.
So this is labeled Jeremy Hale's Christmas 2023.
Whoa!
We've got a My First Book of Planets. There's no note in here. And then it says, I love you like no otter. And then there's some lip gloss.
Cool.
So I'm assuming these will all be Christmas presents.
This is from...
No notes, so whoever sent this, thank you.
Thank you. This is from Dawn Gibson, and I'm guessing this is a Christmas gift for the kids as well. I'm throwing that out there. I'm guessing.
Ooh.
I'm guessing it's for the kids.
That's so pretty.
What do you think? Do you think it's for the kids?
No, I don't.
You
think
don't?
It's for
Okay.
The kids. I think it's for my shelf.
Let me check. Let me see. From Dawn Gibson, and it says the Elvis
cute.
container is obviously for George to put on her Shelvises. George, I hope you don't have one already.
No, I don't. Thanks, Dawn.
Thank you for letting us be a part of your lives and making us feel at home. When we... You're going to have to carry the show tonight. I can't carry the show. You have to carry the weight.
Then let me read.
You can't read. All right, and feel at home when we watch your lives on Sunday, Fun Day, and all the other live streams. Dawn Gibson from Summerdale, Ohio. Thank you so much, Dawn. Thank you.
This is labeled Christian Patience and Baby Pepper from C. Williams. Aw. Says Baby Pepper on the envelope, and then inside is a cute little outfit. It says Watch Me Grow. Look how cute. And little socks. Look how cute the socks are. So we're going to have to remind everyone, if you guys want to send something to
Christian and Patience, that can go to the Wooster post office box.
That way they don't have to wait, because we're not going to send these to they won't get these until we get back in May.
All right, there is a full box of this. Jeremy and George enclosed piece finds several nutritional products. I've been meaning to send them to you earlier, but after watching the latest video, I escalated and I packed this box. Do your own research from Don Brown.
Thanks, Janice.
Looks like this is for you, baby.
Ooh.
Not downtown.
Dietary supplements.
Holly
You're
Brown.
on a diet, so.
Downtown Brown. Don Brown. Don Brown.
Thank you. All right, this one is from Amazon. Ooh, look at that. Looks like suckers, and it says, the note says, "Hi, enjoy your gift from Susan Rader."
Oh, thank you, Susan.
Sent, like, suckers, a bunch of suckers.
Merry Christmas to Otter Creek from the Fernandez family in Idaho from Shauna Fernandez. Oh my goodness. Look at the candy canes the kids are going to get. Look at this Starburst, Skittles, Airhead candy canes. Oh my goodness. This is going to be the best Christmas ever.
It's going to be hard for Jeremy not to eat those.
This is for the kids. I ain't going to eat these.
I didn't know Airheads made
I didn't know either.
Candy.
This is going to be the best Christmas ever.
Thanks, Shauna.
Holy cow. This is going to be incredible.
This looks like it could be for... Look at that, a pair of socks. I bet those are for me. And what is this? A 3XL shirt. This is probably for you, Jeremy. There's no note in here. But let's see what the shirt says.
There's no note in here, but I think it's from the Fernandez family!
More candy cane?
I think I need your drink. I'm getting too excited.
Okay. It's safe to read this on camera. It says, if you see me talking to myself, just move along. I'm self-employed. We're having a staff meeting. You talk to yourself a lot, don't you?
I only talk to you.
Whoever sent this, thank you.
You don't let me talk to anybody else. I'm not allowed. You don't even let me talk to
myself. What are you talking about?
You're very possessive.
Okay. We just had a two-hour meeting where you got to talk to a bunch of people. Oh, look at Susan sent more candy. Candy? More Christmas-themed candy. Says, enjoy your gift. Thanks, Susan. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
All right, I'm going to try another cough drop. Try not to get me so excited. I know it's hard.
Oh, my goodness. This one says, enjoy your gift. Hope this will help the kids from Butch. They're little sockies.
Look at this. Another one from the Fernandez family. Look. All right. Calm down.
Those are dum-dums.
Calm down.
Dum-dums make candy
Calm
canes.
down. Calm down. Full case of candy canes. Oh my goodness. I can't
Jelly
wait.
Belly makes candy canes.
I cannot wait till Santa gives all these candy canes out to the kids. Oh my goodness.
All right.
This is going to be incredible.
This says, hope the kids enjoy these. I'm the same Texan who sent you the Hale's Ales glass. Love you guys and what you do, from David Kent Kisman.
That glass is on display in our kitchen on the countertop.
Walkie-talkies
Oh, for the kids.
for the kids.
How cool is that?
And is this a puzzle? Oh, it's a charm bracelet kit. Very cool. Thank you.
No.
Some lucky kid will love this.
But I bet you can guess who it's from! Baby, don't let me get excited. And look at this, there's something else in there.
What?
Look at this, there's something else in there.
Jingle
Bells for the kids.
The jingle bells.
Or, yeah, look at that. Fernandez family, thank you so much. That's 4 cases of candy canes already for Christmas in the Creek. We're going to have so much fun.
Susan sent more Christmas candy. I bet this isn't even for us. This is for the Christmas party.
I'm sure it's for the Christmas party.
Some more suckers. Some more suckers from Susan. So I'm going to assume, Susan, these are for the Christmas party. So thank you.
Okay. Big old box. 2 boxes in it. This is probably Christmas party too. This says, what the Hales, G and J. I'm G, you're J. For phone, tablet, book, photos. Love you, Lorraine Lamore. Oh, look at this. These
What
are
is
gifts. You can put photos. These are gifts to put your photos on.
Oh, nice.
You put your photo in there. Very cool. There's 2 of them. Very cool. So this is gifts for the kids too. Thank you so much.
Cool. Oh my goodness, I think this is for you.
I think that's for me.
This is
That's
a
probably not
t-shirt.
for the kids.
It's definitely a t-shirt for Jeremy. It's a 2XL.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm trying to see if I can find a name on here of who sent it.
Check this out. Oh my goodness.
Wherever it came
look
from,
at that.
the UK. There's no name on here, so whoever sent it, thank you.
I love it. Garbage Pail Kids electric bill.
Electric bill.
This isn't for the kids for Christmas, right?
No,
This is for the big
That's
kids.
for you.
Okay. Thank you. Whoever sent it, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have a feeling, oh my goodness, we have so much for the kids. This is just the beginning. Christmas
This
in
is from
6
Bonnie
weeks.
Van Langingham. I think this is says hi to the Fluffy Butts, created by Vaughn from Troy, Idaho.
Shauna, look at this. That big box I just had one Starburst in it. This one's from Shauna as well.
In the big box.
Uh-huh.
It says, welcome back to Otter Creek. Sure hope you two can get some peace and quiet. From Vaughn. Thank you, Vaughn.
Well, we can tell you that Crook did not go into the house today when we passed. And the judge will have that video and all the others as well. Oh boy, here is a genius idea. One of 2, Merry Christmas, G&G. This might be a bit of overkill, but with all the gifts, the kids will need something to carry the loot home in. Red and green, not sorry this time, George, from JM74. What a genius idea.
Nice.
What a genius idea. Look at this. Remember when we did the school bags for
The drawstring bags?
Yeah. This is genius.
These come in so handy.
This is absolutely genius for the kids. We can do green and red. Look at that. There's one right there.
That's perfect.
Okay. Now look at this. There's a whole nother case. This is all red. That is absolutely genius. So here's another thing. I don't know how many are in here. And we honestly don't know how many thousands of kids we're going to get at the party either.
We don't know. We're not
we
taking
don't know.
RSVP
We
either.
don't know. We're not taking RSVPs.
Oh, it says 200.
So we have 400 bags so far. 400 bags so far. I told the Hudson gals this afternoon, I said I would be just tickled if we had 1,000 kids come through the door in 2 hours. And I went, but if we get 5,000, I said we are not shutting down and we are not turning them away. So there's 400 bags already.
Cindy.
So if you're going, well, what else can I help with? We probably need 1,000 bags as well. And that's a genius idea. The draw bags, green and red. Green and red.
That is perfect.
And any extra we have, we will hold over for the next Christmas party next year. That is genius. That's from JM74. Absolutely genius.
That is pretty cool.
So there's 400 bags already. I would be tickled if we get 1,000 kids through the doors. I think we might even get more. If we get 5,000, we are not shutting down at 7 o'clock. Santa's gonna...
So a lot of you are like 2 hours isn't long enough. And we said if it goes over 7, then...
We said if there are kids in line, if there are kids here, we are not going to shut down if the kids didn't get to see Santa yet and get their gifts.
Yeah.
So we will not turn the kids away. I want to be clear. We don't know what to expect. We've never done anything and been a part of this in Otter Creek with the residents before. So we're gonna learn. We're gonna have a ton of fun learning.
Aww. So this card, it says, just a note, is from John Treadway, which we've met him at the Half Mill Time to Grow.
Yep, he was at Half Mill.
He gave me the wine, the Elvis wine bottle.
Yes,
which
I remember
have on my
that.
shelf. It says, here's a check for $125. Says, do
For the
what
Christmas party.
you want for the Christmas party. Love watching Otter Creek and love restoring the love.
So, John, here's what we'll do. We're going to use that $125 to buy presents for the kids, okay?
Thanks, Tina.
So, we know there may be others that go, I can't even get out. I can't get gifts. Here's what I want to emphasize.
Give that to you.
I really, really want to emphasize this because I said it at the beginning. You have to be careful who you give money to. I don't want you to be scammed. I don't want you to be conned. Why? Lynette, John Crook, or other individuals who claim that they're from Otter Creek or try and jump on somebody else's coattails. You know, when George and I film Otter Creek stuff, this is our life. This is our life. Right. We film our life. Right. We didn't come into wanting this to happen. We didn't come into wanting to film this. There's another individual who wants to come in and try and generate money off of it and try and make you think, oh man, I'm going to clean it all up. I'm going to help clean up Otter Creek when his own life is a mess and his own yard is a mess. So be careful who you give your money to. Again, I can't stop you, but I can warn you. And we appreciate it that you trust us. And we try to always share and show when the money you give, it goes to what you designated it for.
So if you watched the video earlier this week, Jeremy wrote a check for $500 to give to Darlene because 2 of our fans started a car fund for when Hurricane Idella came through and a tree came crashing on her car. So we wanted to make sure we captured that on a video. And I also wanted to do a special shout out to those 2 fans that contributed to that $500, Robert and Julie. So thank you so much. Darlene appreciated it so much from the bottom of her heart.
And then we were also able to gift funds from the community yard sale to the Hurricane Relief Fund. Yeah. And so there were individuals, while we weren't here, that was an Otter Creek resident event. And there are people who came and donated food. And there are people who came and donated money. And there were proceeds from that sale that went towards that project. And we wanted to make sure you see what you're giving to goes towards that. Yes. And so while... I just want you to be careful. I always want you to be careful. I can't stress that enough. Financial stewardship is such a huge thing with me. Such a huge, huge, huge thing with me. And I always want you to be careful and trust the right people. All right, you got more over there?
No,
if not,
I emptied my tote.
All right, I got more for you.
Empty.
You got more. I think these are all gifts from the community yard sale, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay. Hopefully they all have notes.
I think this is all from
George
sale.
And Jeremy, sorry we missed you. Here's a gift for you. Hope you like it. From Ken and Stacy, Goats.
Totes my goats.
I hope I said your last name right.
From Carl for the chicken coop. Look at that, a brass chicken.
Are the ketchup socks for me or you?
If they're socks, they're probably for you.
Oh my goodness.
If it's ketchup, it's probably for me.
Look how awesome.
Baby,
Look how awesome.
shell you later.
Aw.
We got shells.
Thank you.
And lizards. We got
Thank you.
shells and lizards. Now, I don't know who they're from.
The shells are going to go around the shelling.
Whoever gave them, thank you. I don't know who they're from. No note in there. But I have a guess. A lot of these came during the community yard sale. Yeah. That's my guess.
Sense.
That's my guess.
Look how cool this bag
That is very cool. Very, very cool.
This one says, let go and have fun.
Let it go. Let it go.
This one's heavy.
I am still sick for sure.
Let's see if there's another in here. I see some Elvis books.
I don't know who brought it, but how cool. The Micro Machines playset vehicle inside. Oh my goodness. That's going back to Hale's headquarters. Transformer Micro Machines.
Look.
Oh man. No way!
This is for you.
Wow.
This is for you.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this, guys. This is so cool.
It still works.
In the neighborhood.
I got
Who you
some
gonna call?
more Elvis books to add to my Shelvises.
We're so sorry we couldn't be here for the event.
Yeah.
It had everything to do with the legalities that we were waiting for.
We
and
wanted
then
to be here.
we finally, our lawyer said, just go, I'll take care of it for you. And he finally gave us, we pay lawyers for their expertise, and he finally gave us the go-ahead. Oh,
There's no
my
no,
goodness.
but whoever sent this, thank you.
There is an entire bag of, I want to say jewelry.
It says from Carl for the chicken coop.
I think this is all jewelry.
Look how cute. A brass chicken.
Capo tuner right there.
Love it.
Check. Oh, it's a capo and a tuner. Wow.
Thanks, Carl.
Is there a note in here? There's got to be a note in here. Look at this. Friendship bracelets right there. We got all kinds of stuff in here. I don't know who it's from though. Whoever brought it, thank you so much. You guys just blow us away. You really do. You blow us away. We come into Otter Creek and with bad neighbors and bad previous administration, and there's that negativity. But we got to see so many of our Otter Creek friends this week, and it was so uplifting to see everybody again. And then to spend time with you guys and see all the love. We so appreciate it. And we can't wait for Christmas. It's going to be an incredible time. There is a Garbage Pail Kid Crashers Evil Eddie. Oh my goodness. That is cool. I don't know who sent it. Babe.
Another mole shirt.
Mole Whisperer. Yes. Oh, now I can change between the two. I can go back and forth. Dark blue and baby blue. Dark blue and baby blue. This is the season of mole shirts, guys. Levi had its year.
So when we start painting the mole hole, I think when we're painting the hallway, we should paint little moles off to the side.
Down in the corners,
Yeah.
little moles.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good idea. This is the mole hole, baby. This is the year of the mole. I'm telling you. Warning: no trespassing. You could find yourself shot, hurt. You will lose. Because this sign will be Exhibit A. I love it.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. Here's another one for you.
Okay. Oh, this is.
Actually, it looks like.
Is addressed to Diana.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. They must have sent it to Diana, but Diana set it up here for you.
Okay. Sorry, Diana, I'm opening your mail.
No, I think she actually set it up here for you to open.
Okay.
Mole Whisperer. I love it.
Oh my goodness, the tape is on here really, really good.
Couple of license plates as well. Some cool stuff. Very cool
It
stuff.
says,
Prayer's the best way to meet the Lord. Trespassing is faster. Yes! I love it.
so is this going on Diana's house?
That might go, we used to have a lot of mole signs to hang up across the street. So there's a lot of places that could go.
For baby Pepper. This is
Is that from Kevin? from Kevin from Summerfield.
Yeah, and then it says, George, couple things for you.
All right, so George has a box here too.
All right.
What you got?
And
Oh, I get a box too.
Jeremy, you get a box.
Okay.
It says, couple things for you. Welcome back to Florida and protect yourselves. Show some support to Jeremy's obsession. LOL. Oh, boy.
Please, yes. Please, yes.
Oh, wow.
Got the size wrong, so you get two. Maybe they both fit.
I got some Elvis glasses with the sideburns.
Look at this Ghostbusters badge.
And my own GPK shirt.
For real? We can match now? What's this one?
It's Gorgeous George.
Jeremy.
Oh my
Jeremy. Oh my goodness. I love
awesome.
it.
My first Garbage Pail Kid t-shirt, babe.
I love it.
Are you jelly?
I am one for display and one to wear. Let me see it again. Let me see it. That is the card.
George.
That is the card. I am a little jelly.
All right, I'm gonna wear it this week.
Are we gonna wear it to town hall meeting?
We can. I thought you were gonna wear your mole shirt.
We got a lot of mole shirts to wear to
Or
town hall.
anti-corruption.
We got so many shirts to wear to town hall. Wow, guys, your generosity continues to blow us away, and we always want to thank you for it. And we thank you for thinking of others and being a part of Christmas in the Creek. The mole hole is going to have a party like none other. It is going to be so much fun.
That just sounds weird.
And if it goes for longer than 2 hours, it goes for longer than 2 hours.
Yeah, it's definitely going to go longer for 2 hours.
Okay, well, if it goes longer than 2 hours, it goes longer than 2 hours. If 1,000 kids show up, 1,000 kids show up. If 5,000 kids show up, 5,000 kids show up. If 10,000 kids show up, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to need more help. That's what's going to happen. How cool would it be if 10,000 kids showed up? My goodness, that would be amazing.
That's got to be a record.
We're going to need more parking.
We are.
We're going to have to, we'd have to park people at the ranch and then wagon them over. Wow, I don't know. We just don't even know what to expect. We know we expect to have an incredible time with the residents of Otter Creek and What the Hales fans. And we know this is an Otter Creek event, and it's going to touch a lot of people, and it's going to be a ton of fun.
Thanks, Ted.
And it's the right direction for the town and the community.
Yeah.
And we're blessed to be a part of it, be invited to be alongside of the Hudson family to be a part of it.
And to bring Christmas back because it was taken away
Russ the Sus, otherwise known as the Grinch, who stole Christmas.
Years ago. Yeah. A few years ago, maybe even several years ago.
Stole Christmas.
I know that you're sick and you've been coughing.
That's true. We're still doing it.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it.
We can stop halfway too.
All of it.
So, all right. So now that we're back in Florida and settled in, we are going to have a sale this evening. We're going to divide it up into some items are going to go up for auction, and then other items will be claimed to fame. So if this is your first time attending one of our live bulk sales, first things first, make sure you are in live chat and not top chat. This is super important. That way myself and Jeremy, along with our moderators and everyone that's watching from home, can see the live chat happening in real time as close as possible. Like I had mentioned earlier,
I'm going to get another drink just because I'm sick while you go through all this.
There's going to be 3 lots that are going to go up for auction this evening.
You're letting me do an auction again?
Just 3 lots.
I'll take the 3.
Only 3 lots are going to go up
take
for
the
auction.
3.
The rest are going to be claim to fame, buy it now, sale style. If you live outside of the United States, we do offer shipping to other countries. Just know that there will be additional shipping. Shipping costs vary anywhere between $50 and $200, and it all depends on the weight of the weight and the dimensions and the location you are in the world. So you're more than welcome to bid or claim in the live chat this evening if you live outside of the U.S. Just know your country's custom laws and if there's any import fees. When we do the claim to fame, as soon as our moderator Flipping Adventures types in go in the live chat is when you can go ahead and claim the amount. The set price we will announce before we show the lot. So whoever the first person is to claim that amount in the live chat is the winner of that lot. And then when we do the auction, Jeremy will throw in a 1-minute timer. Once the timer is done, whoever the highest bidder is, once Flipping Adventures types in sold in the live chat, is the winner of that lot. We ask that all winners email us immediately to whatthehales@yahoo.com. We will display the email address on the screen once we start doing the sale. And then throughout the sale, Jeremy, along with our moderators, will remind you in the live chat where to send and what to send. We want your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your claim amount or your high bid amount, and the lot that you won. And then later on this evening, I will send an invoice via PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account in order to pay the invoice. You'll have the option of paying the invoice using either a debit card, bank card, credit card, or your PayPal account.
Somebody just sent $10 for barbecues for you.
Ooh, thank you.
We did go to barbecues one night as well, and I was sick, and I was so worried I was getting everybody else sick, and I kind of kept my distance.
Yeah, he sat in the corner.
I have been a mess. Like we went to Cedar Key, we went out to eat, and I've been a zombie.
Everything that we show this evening during the sale, keep in mind that everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees. There's no returns. We sell the items off to you as we find them, either in the abandoned storage unit or wherever we source them from, whether it's a flea market, estate sale.
Can I add one more thing?
Sure.
When George and I got back to the ranch house, and after being at the sheriff's station and stalked and the headache that was, to come home and to actually be and feel at home, because Deanna and Jessica went above and beyond to prep it and make it feel like home. Like, they didn't know that was going to happen, but they probably don't grasp the impact that it was after that all happened. And we got home and went, holy cow, the ranch house looks incredible. It feels like we can just sit down and go, that was amazing.
Yes,
that was amazing. And then the next day we were like, all right, we're gonna rip it all up and we're gonna make a mess, Deanna, after she made it so beautiful, and then we made a big mess, and then we made it beautiful again.
He called it painting a turd.
Yes, but to come home to it all being ready, it looking immaculate.
Yes,
it was such a blessing.
Yeah, they put
more
so
than
much
they
work.
can understand.
So much blood, sweat, and tears went into preparing our arrival.
2 days on the road, headache at the sheriff's station because of John and Lynette, and then to come home and feel like we could just breathe.
Yeah.
You know, just let all the stress out. That was awesome. That really was awesome.
Really
okay,
was.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that publicly.
All right. At the end of the sale, you'll have a chance to win a free item. That's right, I said free. And I'll have 5 lucky winners. This time, 5 lucky winners.
5?
5. Because I have 5 of what I'm giving away.
Okay.
And the first 5 people to answer the trivia question correctly, which you're going to still have to figure out which trivia question you want to ask.
don't do that anymore. That's all
you
Deanna.
have to do is open your phone, and it's
all
right there
Deanna.
for you.
It's all Deanna.
Just like you walked into the ranch and the lawn was mowed for you, the grass was mowed for you. That's all you have to do.
That was incredible. That was incredible.
Make sure you refresh.
We have questions.
Make sure you refresh in between every single lot that I showed this evening, and then make sure you change from top chat to live chat.
We're getting lots of Christmas in the Creek emails.
There are YouTube glitches, so keep that in mind, and we are at the mercy of them. It's frustrating for you at home. It's frustrating for us. So if for whatever reason, if you're claiming or if you're bidding and Jeremy's not seeing it, or our moderators aren't confirming it, that means no one can see what you're typing in the live chat. So you try putting a $ before your bid amount, or the sale amount, the claim amount, or putting a $ after, or typing it out. Try different alternative ways instead of just typing in 100 if the amount's 100. And then also, if you do not plan on paying this week and you have no intentions of paying this week, please do not buy anything this evening. All right, I'm gonna
Somebody said it looks like I'm drinking Otter Creek water. It does. It's actually strawberry lemonade mix.
I'm gonna set up.
But you are right. It does look like that. All right. Be patient with me. I have been I have not been this sick in quite some years, to be honest with you.
Every year you get sick.
And well, George just said I'm sick like this every year, but okay, so I was wrong.
You get the Z-Pack.
Apparently, I get this sick every year, but I have been not okay. And usually I fake it till I make it. I mean, I don't stop. Why is this not turning?
Because you have to unscrew.
I did.
You have to unscrew this handle.
So unscrew it. That's up and down, not turning. Okay, we're gonna do the. Okay, well, George got the wrong one there. Am I on the floor?
Yeah.
All right, we're too far now. Okay, I think we're good there. Just bear with us. Bear with us. Okay. And then I gotta set. There's cords everywhere. We are back in Otter Creek, and we have no idea what we're doing. We'll get the system back down. All right, I think we're good to go. Is this a claim to fame?
Anything that doesn't have a price.
Is this a claim to fame?
Yes. Anything that
All
doesn't
right,
have a price.
first claim to fame. Remember tonight with the claim to fame, what we will do is we'll give you the number for the claim to fame. That is the amount. I need this I need some flexibility here.
Well, I don't know how to undo
All right,
it.
forget it.
Except
So
for
I
what
need.
know.
I'm going to give an amount, and then Flippin' Adventurers will say go. Once that go is there, the very first person to type that amount is the claim to fame winner. And tonight, the first claim to fame is $224. $224 is the first claim to fame. George is already starting to show some of the items here tonight. $224 is the first claim to fame. And once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 she just did. RJ just got the first claim to fame. 224, RJ. RJ, would you like to see it, or do you want to be surprised? Do you want to see it, or do you want to be surprised? Martin already did a COVID test. I do not have COVID. All right, RJ, do you want to see it all, or do you want to be surprised? 224, you are our first claim to fame tonight here in Otter Creek. And RJ, we just need to know. Surprise. RJ says surprise. Okay, RJ wants to be surprised. First claim to fame tonight, obviously, is Disney pins. RJ, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping amount, your claim to fame amount of $224, and tell George it is the assorted Disney pins, okay? You'll send all that information right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com, and then once George gets paid, well, what she'll do, you'll send that, and then you'll get a frequently asked questions. It'll be an auto response. You can ignore that. George will get invoices out tonight. She'll send you a personalized invoice. You can click on that, pay a whole bunch of different ways, and then once she gets paid, she boxes it up. You'll get a tracking number, the whole deal. And so, bada bing, bada boom. All right, this is auctions are back, baby. All right, the auctions are back. And so this will be 1 minute to win it. George is allowing me to do 1 minute to win it here tonight. These are vintage. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to full screen her. She's not going to show you every single photo. She's going to show you some of the historic photos here. Scrapbookers love them. There's war photos there. These are from a couple different units, or maybe even all from one.
All the same unit.
All the same unit. This was the
the controversy unit.
This was the unit with Grandma, and she. Well, there was a lot. There was a lot. So there. As George says controversy, you guys don't know what the controversy is, but George and I do. So I'll share with you what the controversy was. We bought the unit, and then one of our fans thought that they should go and try and contact the previous owners to try and find family, which is never okay by any stretch of the imagination because you don't know what you're getting ourselves into. Then they contacted us, somehow got our phone number, and contacted us personally, which is not okay, and then gave our phone number to these individuals. And this was an entire family fighting over who had the rights to everything that was in the storage unit, and then thrusted us in the middle of it, and we said we will have nothing to do with this fight. You guys are on your own, and this individual had no right whatsoever to ever contact you. So, with that being said, there are a ton of antique, black and white, historic photos from that unit. There were some things that we've kept from that unit on display, such as the table and chairs, and there was all kinds of Jill Kane just sent $25 for the mole fund. I love it. And so there is a whole bunch, scrappers' dream come true of antique photos here.
Yes.
And what we're going to do, so as George says, it was controversy. That was the controversy, okay? Right now, I think American Woman Thrifter is at 80 so far. Kitty Mama Felicia is at 90. What we're going to do here tonight is going to be our first auction back in weeks because George has not let me do any. And finally, she's letting me do an auction because there's no way to come up with a number for this. So it is all based on you, what these antique photos are worth. So that being said, you gotta bid fast. You gotta bid furious. You only got 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. 1 minute to win it. All kinds of antique photos. It looks like 90 is the high bid right now. 90 is the high bid right now. 45 seconds left to go. Kitty Mama Felicia is the high bidder. 90 is the high bid right now on all these antique photos. Tons and tons. Antique black and white. And there are scrapbookers who love this. I think Jackie went in at 25. I think she's lagging tonight. Jackie's going to need to refresh. Yep, Julie just told Jackie to refresh. And about 15 seconds left to go. 15 seconds left to go. 90 still the high bid with Kitty Mama. 10 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go. 90 is still the high bid on the antique photos. With 3, 2, 1. I cannot get too excited. I can't get too excited tonight. I'm still sick. It is still 90 is the high bid going once, twice. Kitty Mama! Don't get excited. Kitty Mama? Kitty Mama? Oh, Jackie, I apologize. Oh, Terry, American Woman Thrifter, I apologize. Both missed it. It is Kitty Mama Felicia at 90. Kitty Mama Felicia, your high bidder at 90. So, Kitty Mama Felicia, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of $90. And you're going to tell George it is the black and white antique photos. You're going to send an email right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Once George gets your email, you'll automatically get an auto response, which is frequently asked questions. George will get out a personalized invoice to you tonight. And congratulations, 90 on that is an incredible deal. If we were to put that on eBay, we easily probably would have brought in well over $500. 90 is a great deal. All right, do I get another auction?
Yeah.
George is allowing me
the same unit.
Same unit. Euphoria. We're going to tell you what it is because it is an auction.
Ephemera.
Ephemera. That's what I said. Same unit, ephemera. And so
there is a vintage stamp on here, and it's dated 19...
I forgot to say who was the backup bid on...
66.
I forgot to say who was backup bid on that.
1966. The letter is still in here.
This is all ephemera. From that same unit. There are $25 bids everywhere.
Vintage.
Okay. Don says Terry was back up. Terry, you're back up at $80. You can message George as well at 80. There's all kinds of ephemera in here. George isn't going to spend a lot of time going through it. She's going to move through it pretty quick. But and then we're going to have We're going to have 1 minute to win it. I'm trying to read, not be sick, and keep my head in the game at the same time.
This one's dated 1967.
The Civil War messages are not in there. If you recall, there were Civil War messages. They are not in there. They are not in there.
The tote's not included, but everything that's in here is either postcards or ephemera.
There's
are
a
some
tremendous amount of history in there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, it is a lot of ephemera. Yeah.
This full
Frankie H, we just saw your chat.
1969.
I think that's old photograph sleeves. Yep, I remember those. I think we got Danielle Oatman in at $30. $30.
We've got
A bunch of cool stuff.
a ton of postcards.
Postcards, old postcards. Thank you, Therese, not a lunatic. We appreciate it. Stacy64 sent $5.
Old newspaper clippings at the bottom.
Stacy says, send an email about the Afghan care instructor. Should be in the bag. Enjoy. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Danielle
thank you.
Oatmeal's now in at 45 on the ephemera.
This has a price of 10 cents. I'm trying to see if I can find the date.
Those were significant dates. I can't remember why you're not in the camera.
1967.
Danielle Oatman says, ha ha ha, oatmeal. I called her oatmeal. I'm sicky.
I wonder how often she gets called oatmeal.
Probably not a lot. Oatman and oatmeal are very different. Whenever George gets sick, every 5 seconds she looks at me and she goes, I'm thicky. I'm thicky. So I've been making fun of her this week, going, babe, yeah, I'm thicky.
He likes to mock me a lot.
Who mocks who more? You mock me so much more than I ever mock you. So much more. High bid is still 45 right now. All right, she's got all kinds.
I'm ready for the timer.
She's got all kinds of ephemera in there. Okay, and Danielle Oatmeal is the high bidder right now.
You just called her oatmeal again.
I did it on purpose. I said ephemera on purpose. Oatmeal is number one. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. Danielle Oatmeal is right now high bidder at 45. High bidder is at 45 right now. She's going to be Danielle Oatmeal for the rest of her life.
Like Kristen Roman Noodles will never go back to her.
Christine Roman Noodles, Danielle Oatmeal. We name everybody after food. All right, one booker is at 50 now. 50 is high bid right now with about 30 seconds left to go on the ephemera. And the ephemera is $50. 50 now. Danielle Oatmeal is at 55. 55 is high bid right now. 55 with about 20 seconds left to go on all this. Historic oatmeal is the high bidder. Whole historic ephemera. All right. And Chrissy T says, I love getting nuts in my stocking. And Therese says, oatmeal is the next Roman noodles. Deanne just came in at 60. Oatmeal came in at 65. Going once. Going twice. And sold! It's oatmeal at 65. Do a claim to fame so I don't have to talk. All right. Danielle, you know exactly what you do. You're going to send us a YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 65, and you're going to tell George it was the ephemera. The ephemera lot. Go ahead and send an email right there. thehales@yahoo.com. whatthehales@yahoo.com. All right. Next lot up, the claim to fame. Claim to fame is back and better than ever. The claim to fame is $151. $151. And once Flippin' Adventure says go, it is on. 151.
A 40 center comic book. This one is
Flippin' Adventures just said go, go, go. Claim to fame is 151.
This one has a dust protector on it with a sleeve in the back.
Renee Ward just got the claim to fame at 151. Renee Ward, we need to know. Do you want to be surprised? Renee Ward, we need to know, do you want to be surprised? Renee Ward got the claim to fame in there first. And Renee says surprise me. Thank you, Renee. Okay. I seriously apologize, guys. It probably is not the best to entertain you with being sick, but George will not do this on her own. Okay, so Renee Ward, you are high bidder. You just got yourself an entire comic lot. And
You're gonna send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of 151, and you're gonna tell George it's Assorted Comics #1. Assorted Comics #1, which may lead you to believe what's next. Which claim to fame amount is $152. $152 is the claim to fame once Flippin' Adventure says go, go, go. Flippin' Adventure says go, and it's on at $152. She just said go, go, go. Claim to fame amount is $152 here tonight. $152. Flippin' Adventure said go, go, go. And George has already started. Kitty Mama Felicia just got it at $152.
Woo!
All we need to know, Kitty Mama Felicia, is do you want to be surprised? I'm very sorry, guys. I really am. I apologize. I know it's a lack of professionalism. Kitty Mama Felicia, do you want to be surprised? Do you want to be surprised? You know what? You and Deanna could do this whole thing without me. You would never need me. I could be at home in bed watching. That would be fun.
Well, I did say we don't have to do all the lots. We could do half of it.
Kitty Mama Felicia says surprise her. All right, Kitty Mama Felicia, you know what you're going to do. You're going to send her your YouTube name, your real name, your address, your claim to fame of 152. Tell George it's Assorted Comic Lots #2. #2. Next claim to fame. Next claim to fame is $130. $130. Wildfire says, what is your email address, Jeremy? It's right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, you can start your claim to fame. $130. Looks like George isn't showing you one at a time. She's going to show you a flat at a time. Joey Sweeney just said one. Wait, no, it was Frankie H. I think it was Frankie H. Frankie H got it at 130. 130. Frankie H, here's what we need to know. Do you want to be surprised? 130 is the claim to fame here tonight. You didn't even see, but just a third of it. Do you want to be surprised, Frankie H? The man, boy, the 130s just went like crazy. Yes, Flippin' Adventures did say go, Tom. Frankie H, do you want to be surprised here tonight? Frankie H says surprise me. Okay. Frankie H, you barely saw anything. Okay? Frankie H, you know what to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame at 130, and you're going to tell George it's the Assorted Jewelry and Pins lot. Assorted Jewelry and Pins lot, and you're going to send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. All right. This is claim to fame, or is this an auction?
Claim to fame. There's only one auction left.
Okay. She only let me have 3 auctions tonight. We've done 2 so far. All right, claim to fame tonight on this is 200. 200. Niche Lady says, I'm so confused. Niche Lady, we have changed it all up. You're going to get it. You're going to get it.
Claim to fame is 200.
Claim to fame is 200, and what's Deanna says go, the very first person to type in 200 wins the entire lot, and then they can actually say they want to see it all, or they want to be surprised. Kitty Mama Felicia just said 200. All right, so just like that, Miss Lady. So Kitty Mama Felicia just claimed it for 200. She saw one little item. Thank you, Candace. Appreciate the insight. So Niche Lady, Kitty Mama Felicia just saw one item. She claimed the entire lot. She says she wants to see it. Okay. So we're going to show her. So now she says she wants to see it. We give them the option. Do they want to be surprised? And they get this whole mystery of the lot that they just bought, or do they want to see it? And Kitty Mama Felicia.
So here's a 95th anniversary model.
Just bought an entire.
These are all 1/18th Harley Davidson die-cast.
Niche Lady says, you're killing me, Smalls.
1998.
So Kitty Mama Felicia just bought an entire die-cast of Harley Davidsons.
Series 17. This has a date of 2003.
Max says, a huge heaping of tablespoon of ketchup should cure anything for Jeremy.
2009.
And Lamore says, Niche Lady, it's just a buy it now price. It's just a buy it now price at a surprise if they want to be surprised.
2003.
JK said, Jeremy, try some Otter Creek water. That'll help with a cough. I read it in the Otter Creek news.
Here's 2006.
That's funny.
Series 20.
I'm gonna try and stay away from the Otter Creek water. Aunt Patty has been a member for 13 months. Wow.
2003.
Remember when Aunt Patty was here and we ripped up the flooring and
She's ready to come back and help.
I believe it. She's a worker.
Yes.
Aunt Patty is a worker.
98.
You actually have to tell Aunt Patty you need to take a break and enjoy yourself.
There's another 95th
Because
anniversary.
she'll work. She'll just work and work and work and work. And you got to remind her, hey, it's okay to enjoy yourself too.
2010. You got to be reminded that too.
So I'm just like Aunt Patty, so I get it.
2003.
But people like me and Aunt Patty, we actually enjoy working though too. So
2003.
I understand it. I have that same DNA that Aunt Patty does. We enjoy actually working and helping
2010.
but it's okay for other people. It's okay to sit back and she was a member since night 1, very first night.
Nice.
Kitty Mama Felicia, all these die cast.
2003. Series 17.
Aunt Patty just said, giving is the greatest gift.
It really is.
It is.
It's so rewarding.
It is, very much so.
All right, and that completes the lot.
All right. Nice job, Kitty Mama Felicia. Remember what Book of Proverbs in the Bible. He who refreshes others, he himself is refreshed. What that all means when you give, like Aunt Patty just said, giving is the greatest gift. When you give to others, when you do for others, that actually does a tremendous amount for you too. And it's usually in here. It's in your heart. And I think that's one of the greatest things that can happen here in Otter Creek during Christmas in the Creek is to have the community surrounded to serving others and giving towards others and to see the joy and the happiness in the kids and the community members. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. Okay. This next claim to fame, which Kitty Mama Felicia, you already know what to do. Send your YouTube name, your real name, shipping address, your bid amount, which was not a bid amount. That was claim to fame of $200. Tell George it was the assorted Harley diecast. This next one is $95. $95 claim to fame here. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 then you can claim it, the fame it. There it is. Flippin' Adventure said go, go, go. And Joe Sweeney is in at 95. Joe, do you want to be surprised? Joe got it immediately. Joe, do you want to be surprised? That's what we need to know. Joe Sweeney got the claim to fame first. There are all kinds of claim to fames there. They are claiming it and claiming it. Joe claimed it twice. He liked it so much. Joe, we got you at 95. We just need to know, do you want to be surprised? He says, yes, please surprise him.
Okay.
Joe, you got, as you probably figured, a huge lot of DVDs. Joe, what you're going to do is you're going to send us YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $95, and tell George it's assorted DVDs number 1, which may give you a clue of what's next. May give you a clue of what's next. Which claim to fame amount is Terry American Woman Thrifter just sent $1.99. Kevlar wants you to open Pepper's gift in the white box. We can do that next Sunday. Yep, we'll figure that out for next Sunday. That's a good idea. Okay, so claim to fame on this one and claim to fame on this one is $96. $96 on this one. Joe Sweeney says, can I get a DVD player? The last DVD lot we did, we added a DVD player with it.
Yeah.
Flippin' Adventures just said, go, 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 go. Michael Laporte is in at $96. Just got claimed. All kinds of claims coming in. Michael, all we need to know is, do you want to be surprised? Michael Laporte just got it for $96, and everybody wanted that. And Kevlar goes, oh, I tried. We did put a DVD player with the last one. It was a brand new DVD player. And Michael says, surprise me. Oh, was it gently used? George said it was gently used. I thought it was brand new. It was in a box. She said it was gently used. So Michael Laporte said, surprise me. You might have figured it out already. You got a giant lot of DVDs. Michael, you're going to go ahead and send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $96. Tell George it's assorted DVDs number 2. Let's go with the third and last auction item. This is, George only let me have 3 auction lots here tonight because she likes claim to fames better now. So, if she had her way, we would be doing all claim to fames all the time now. She likes this so much better. Which a lot of you do too, but I like the auction. Some things are hard to put a price on. Like, you know, if we went with an eBay price on some of this stuff, it'd be crazy. So, George has, whoops, what do you have?
So this is the last vintage black and white lot from the same unit.
This is an auction.
Controversial unit.
This lot is an auction. So this is controversial unit.
This is dated 1969.
Grandma Gail's already in. It's 25.
Here's a vintage Boy Scout. Vintage black and white photos are very collectible.
Just a ton of history. A ton of history. Lots and lots of history here.
That's a lion covered in snow. And if you remember,
Jackie's in at 35 right now. I see a high bid of 35.
In one of the videos, we showed this where he did photography as a hobby.
Absolutely incredible. We have not taken anything out of the actual scrap album. We haven't done anything to it. It is in its original glory, which is old. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. I don't even know what date that is, but that is crazy. What does it say, Captain what?
That says Captain Corp Roy Christensen.
Corporal Roy Christensen. Oh my goodness, what incredible, incredible, incredible. Incredible.
I'm going to try to bring it closer.
There you go.
So you can see it.
I remember finding them and just being blown away. Like blown away. Blown away by the history in here. But we know, as we love history, you guys love history as well. And some of you can very much more preserve the history of these pictures and than we could. It's just blown away. Wow.
So this entire thing is just filled with black and white
historic
photos.
Pictures. Just incredible. Wow. All right, high bid right now I think is 55. 55. Kevlar said, Jeremy, I wanted you to show Pepper's gift. We'll show it right at the very end. Said he was going to try and stop in and then ship it out to Pepper.
Okay.
All right, you've got another.
Yes. So you
All
get
right.
this entire album.
Let's see.
And then you also get the wedding album that we found. The black and white pictures of the wedding album. That's also black and white.
Oh, look at that bug. From 1947 on the plate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And then there's also, aside from the black and white wedding album, it looked like she handmade her cards, her wedding cards, and there was actual plates that she used that would stamp on the reception card.
High bid is still 55 right now.
So you'll get that as well.
The actual plate, the old plate for the card. All right, this is an auction. This is not a claim to fame. This is an auction. There's a tremendous amount of history there. We know there are many of you that love history, and you know how to preserve this type of history better than George and I do. And though we want to get it into your hands. Now, some have asked, do we know where this came from? Yes, we know the unit that it came from, and we know there is a huge fight between, was it grandkids or?
There was an aunt involved.
There was an aunt, and it was just this huge fight and argument, and it got out of control. And
there
we
was
said,
jewelry that was supposed to go to.
we will have nothing to do with this. We will have. They knew nothing about it, and then there was this huge fight in the family, and we said, we've had enough with it. They got us involved in the fight because a fan gave them our number and our contact information, and it was all uncalled for. It was all out of control. We blocked them all, and we said we will have nothing to do with this family feud. It's why we decide who we contact and what's appropriate, not fans. And it was very inappropriate for that fan to do that. And we're very, very upset that that fan did that and brought that upsetness into the family members as well, and more fighting. That being said, we are auctioning it off to somebody who will preserve it and do it right. And right now it is 55 is the high bid. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. 1 minute to win it. Philip said, or Maxley said, that's not a fan. That's a fenemy. All right. We got Grandma Gale's in at 60 right now. Grandma Gale's high bidder right now is 60. 60 is high bid. Jackie's in at 65 with about 35 seconds left to go. 35 seconds left to go. Jackie's high bidder right now is 65. Grandma Gale was in at 60. Jackie's now at 65. Deanna came in at 70. Deanna Lawson's in at 70. And Jackie's now at 75 with about 20 seconds left to go. Jackie's in at 75 with this tremendous collection of history. With about 12 seconds. Now 10. Jackie's still high bidder at 75. High bidder at 75 with 4, 3, 2, 1. And going once. Going twice. Julie just came in at 85. 85. Jackie came in at 125. Julie came in at 90. Jules at 90. Jackie at... It is Jackie at 125. Jackie is high bidder at 125. Thank you so much, Mark, for the $10. Number one fan. Jackie, you got all of this incredible history. Jackie, you know what to do. You can send YouTube name, your real name, which is your YouTube name. You're going to send your shipping address, your bid amount of 125, and you're going to tell George it is the assorted black and white albums. Okay, assorted black and white albums. We got more claim to fame here tonight. We got 3 more. 3 more claim to fames.
We can stop.
You'll never let me stop. You're slave driver.
I'm a slave driver.
Remember when we were painting and you were like, I'll just paint on camera, and then you paint all the rest. Oh, wait. George and I are making fun of somebody right now who said they were utterly disgusted that Jeremy made George and Deanna do all the painting while he was an able-bodied man. Ridiculous. Some of the comments we read are just absolute ignorance.
All right, so if you could tell, this is a handcrafted Afghan. This is a lap Afghan.
That is wait, I didn't even give the claim to fame yet.
Oh.
All right, claim to fame is 81. 81. George got ahead of me. 81. Once Deanna says go, 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 once Flippin' Avenger says go, 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 you can claim. 81 is the claim. She just said go, go, go. We're a little off tonight, we know. And Kitty Mama Felicia just got the claim to fame. Holy cow. Kitty Mama Felicia must have fiber optic because she is on it. All right, Kitty Mama Felicia, do you want to be surprised? Kitty Mama Felicia, do you want to be surprised? And Little Bunny says, some people just don't understand sarcasm. Isn't that the truth? And George and I are saturated with sarcasm. That's one of the reasons why we get along is because
a lot of people
we love it.
Find it
Kitty Mama Felicia wants to be surprised.
Okay.
Which, while we were doing the painting, which George could tell you or Deanna could tell you as well, Deanna would... We were all painting. I did have to go to the courthouse the one day, right? I had to leave to go to the courthouse, get the paperwork.
You went to urgent care.
I had to go to urgent care one day too.
And the courthouse.
Which I was not happy because I was holding them up. But I had to go to urgent care. But George and I were probably both nights. We really worked on it for both nights. And the one night I went till midnight or 1 or...
Yeah, we were up till 1.
Probably 1 o'clock, and the second night we were finishing up at midnight. But the one night, the second night when I had to go to urgent care, like at 9:30, I told George, I was like, I have to sit down, I have to take a break for 30 minutes. And she's like, okay, that's fine. So she did give me a break. But other than that, she was cracking a whip. Which is a joke.
All
We
right.
got it done. We all were working
2
on
more
it.
lots before the giveaway.
All right. Claim to fame number is 75. Now that George is back with this lot, I don't even remember where this came from. But I'm sure it came from a storage unit. You're not in the middle of the camera. Now you are. 75. 75 is the claim to fame right now. Flippin' Adventures just said go, go, go. 75.
the tag
It's got
on
the
it.
tag of 5 to I remember this storage unit now. 75. We got 75s everywhere. It looks like Barb T. Barb T probably remembers the storage unit even. Barb T just claimed it. It is an entire lot of, what would you call that, fall decorations?
Wreaths and decor.
Wreaths and decor. Barb T, you are the
Wreaths
claim to
and
fame
decor.
winner. Barb T, do you want to see it all?
Do you want to be surprised?
Or do you want to be surprised? Do you want to be surprised? Barb T says, yep, surprise me.
Okay.
She says, surprise her, Barb T. Here's what we need you to do. We need you to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of 75, and tell George it is the assorted wreaths and decor lot. You can send that email right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. I haven't shaved my neck all week because we had the bathroom torn apart. All right. This claim to fame is $55. $55. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 you can claim it and you can be famous for it. Your claim to fame, $55. $55 is your claim. Are these sealed? Is it sealed?
They all
She already
are
said go,
sealed.
go, go. It's sealed. And Grandma Gail is high bidder, or not high bidder, claim to fame at 55. Even I'm getting confused. It is Grandma Gail. Grandma Gail, do you want to be surprised, Grandma Gail? Grandma Gail, do you want to be surprised? If you haven't figured it out, it is a lot of puzzles. And
They all appear to be sealed.
from what I remember when we found them in Florida, they were all sealed, from what I remember. She says, let's see it this time.
Okay.
All right, Grandma Gail, this is what $55 got you. And from what we think, I remember they were all sealed. Because I think I put them in this box all sealed.
Yeah.
I'm the one that actually boxed them. I sorted them. There's a 1,000-piecer right there. Thomas Kincaid. There you go. There's something big. Got a big
Don't you
Thomas
have
Kincaid.
a friend named Thomas Kincaid?
No. Ken Kincaid.
Oh,
Ken is my friend.
bird's eye view.
He was a mentor to me in church, and
He was the train guru.
he's a train guru for sure.
750 piece.
Homegrown. Look at that one. Man, that's what Otter Creek could look like. Beautiful.
Here's a 350 piece.
Orcas. The orcas. That's a round
Here's
one.
a 1,000 piece.
Oh, look at that pretty bridge. Look, did you see the price tag on that one? $17.99 on that. These are.
$12.99.
Was it $12.99? These are from one of the. I think it was a Rich Banker unit.
1,000 piece.
This is a couple. I think you're looking at 100. I think you're going to be at about a $200 worth of puzzles.
Here's a 1,000 piece.
You're taking up that little view. Scott said, "Man, this is puzzling."
Here, 750 piece. Who is that?
I don't know.
Bev Doolittle.
I'm not sure on that one.
And then a 500 piece.
Oh, that looks like the truck that Conky's Flippin' Adventures just restored.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And that's it.
Look at that. All right. Grandma Gail, you know what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim fame amount of $55, and tell George it's the assorted puzzle lot. That's what she prepped here tonight, our first week back in Otter Creek. And it has been a blessed week in Otter Creek. It obviously started as a stressed week, being stalked to the sheriff's station. But
it has, from the moment of finally getting home to the property, to the ranch, and actually being back in the schoolhouse and having some fun in Cedar Key with Deanna and with Jessica, getting to see a lot of our friends that we've missed in Otter Creek. There's still a handful that we haven't seen yet, but we want to get together with them. So Scott and Ellie we haven't seen yet. I'd love to.
A bunch of people came to the sale.
We got to see a bunch of people at the sale as well.
And today.
And then, today and hanging out with the Hudson sisters. My goodness, it's been fun.
Okay.
It really has been fun.
Oh, let me get the giveaways.
But they want to open the small package for Pepper as well. She's got her giveaways, and I'm banging everything up.
It says Baby Pepper, a.k.a. Baby George, a.k.a. Little Jalapeno. One for Mommy and Daddy, one for YouTube grandparents. After outgrown and stained Kevin L.
One for the YouTube grandparents.
Oh, this is taped on really well.
And us here without a knife.
I'm going to have to... There you go. Woo. Okay.
I don't think the box is going to be the same once you pick it up.
Oh, look how cute.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
This is Baby Pepper.
Oh,
Baby Pepper.
My goodness. They're incredible.
Future CEO at What the Hales. And this,
Future CEO. She already is the CEO. Oh, my goodness. I love it. I
that's really
love
cute.
it. Oh, my
Really
goodness.
cute. Thanks, Kevin.
I love it. Future CEO. She already is the CEO.
So, do you have the trivia question picked out?
It's on my phone. I haven't done my due diligence of picking it out yet, but I'm sure I can come up with that in just a matter of
All
a click. Let's see. Deanna sent me some options here. Ooh, that's a good
All
one.
right. Make sure you guys are in live chat and not top chat. This is super important. That way we can see the chat happening in real time.
I like number 2 because I remember that moment.
Okay.
I remember that moment.
All right. That works.
Am I allowed to ask the question yet?
Yep.
All right, trivia question. Baby Pepper got to buy her first storage unit, go on her first storage unit hunt with YouTube grandma and grandpa and have a ton of fun. And that it really was a ton of fun. We had gotten another storage unit and went to an auction. And the whole plan this entire time is that Patience was going to stay at home and work solo on eBay. And she was away for one day and hated it. Hated it.
Got FOMO.
And she got fear of missing out, FOMO, and she was like, I don't like this. And so I told Christian, I was like, well, if it's cold, I don't want Pepper out in the cold. I don't want to be responsible for Pepper getting sick.
Right. Well, we looked out and the weather was
And
gorgeous.
I said, if the weather is good, then bring Patience and Pepper. I'm like, you can bring Pepper anytime you want. They're like, you guys can go film and do all the work. I'll hang out with Pepper. And so they were like, well, it's going to be really, and I said, you have to bring extra blankets. Like I had different things they had to do. You have to bring extra blankets for Pepper and everything was fine. Everything was fine. And Patience had a ton of fun being back. And
That's funny, Julia.
she did not want to be away. But in her first storage unit, what surprising find was still like brand new in the old Army first aid kit. What was that item? It was like brand new in the old Army first aid kit. What was the item? Are they just guessing like crazy right now?
They're guessing. They are guessing. They are guessing, all right, I gotta write down the names because I got 5 people that are gonna win this evening.
They fought the Hales and the Hales won. 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 Boy, you got a lot of winners tonight.
I got 5 lucky winners this
Holy
evening.
cow. They were
5
baking turtles in the hot sun. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales
All right,
won.
so the first person to answer the trivia question correctly. Oh, by the way, these are the giveaways. These were featured in a video that we did for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the little O-lights. I got 5 of these. And the first person to answer the trivia question correctly with Vicks is Gigi Grandma Gail Webster.
Man, she's a winner tonight.
She was the first one to answer correctly. The second person to answer correctly that I could see on my end is Kelly Rager with Vicks. The third person to answer correctly is Aunt Patty with Vicks. The fourth person to answer correctly is Joe Chavez. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Fourth person with Vicks. And the fifth person to answer correctly with Vicks is Dragonfly. Congratulations, you 5. Make sure you email me at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Let me know that you are the winner of tonight's giveaway. Please include your first name, your mailing address, and that's all I need to know. Your YouTube name, your real name, and your mailing address. Congratulations.
They needed
guys.
money because they got none. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
We're back in Otter Creek and they are so sad. We hear Lynette's going to be a nun. We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Thank you to everyone that sent a super chat and a super sticker this evening.
John Crook's obsessed with my buns.
Thanks,
They
Melanie.
fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. Watching these fools is so fun. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. We're back in Otter Creek and they are so sad. We hear Lynette's gonna become a nun.
Oh, no.
We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
Thank you to everyone that became a member this evening, gifted memberships, and upgraded your membership this evening.
I don't think they want another verse. I don't think.
Okay, thank you to everyone that sent fan mail. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to all of our moderators. We appreciate you. And any last words?
They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. That's all I got to add. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I got to add.
You
We're back in Otter Creek and they are so sad. We hear Lynette's gonna be a nun. We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the Hales and the Hales won. They fought the Hales and the Hales won.
All right. Say good night, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
Good night, everyone. We love ya. See you next time.